Hello, good afternoon, everyone. May I confirm if everyone can hear me? Okay, if you can hear me, I will get started at this moment. My name is Yuhan, and thank you so much for joining our online training session today. I'm so happy to have so many of you here with us, and today I'll be sharing some useful features that will help make your e-commerce operations and inventory management more efficient. And also, I will be sharing some very useful features to prevent oversellings. Okay, and before we dive in, I just want to remind everyone that this entire session is being recorded. We'll upload the recording to our YouTube channel afterward. So if you miss anything or you want to just revisit any part of the session, you can watch it again. And you can also find other helpful videos on our YouTube channels that go into more detail on various features of our platform. Okay, and before we begin, we would appreciate it if you could take a few minutes to fill out a quick survey, because your feedback is very important to us and will help us improve our platform and better meet your needs. So please answer the questions honestly, and thank you so much for your time. And here is the QR code that you can scan to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have some suggestions for our system, you can fill out this quick survey. And in the meantime, I would like to introduce the plan for today. I'll spend the first 5 minutes giving you a brief overview of the session and how it will go. And then we'll dive into the feature sharing, which will take around 30 to 40 minutes. And after the feature sharing, we'll also have a 15 to 20-minute Q&A session, and I will answer any questions you have. If you have any question, you can just feel free to submit your questions in the chatting room. And Wiki, my colleague who is the customer service, and she will answer your question one by one. Mm. And now let's get started with today's feature sharing. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to manage your inventory efficiently using BigSeller ERP and why this can significantly improve your daily operations. We'll break it down into three different parts. The part one, I will tell you why use BigSeller for inventory management. And in the second part, I will show you step by step how to use BigSeller to synchronize inventory across all of your shops, including how to set up merchant SKUs, how to set up the SKU mapping, and how to turn on inventory features, and how to use push rules. Okay, and finally, I'll be sharing some additional features like merchant SKU permission control, inventory alerts, invoicing report, and finally, master product management to help you manage your business even better. Okay, and now I will start from the first part. If you are running multiple stores or selling on different platforms, keeping your inventory accurate, can be honestly a real headache, right? Because you might run into some of these problems. For example, like inventory doesn't match across platforms, or orders get canceled because you oversold, or something like returns, and they are very confusing to track. And also, you don't know which SKU is doing well. And that's where big sellers comes in because it makes inventory management so much easier. Okay, and let me quickly walk you through a few key benefits that Big Seller can provide. First of all, here's the real-time inventory updates. Because when you sell something, Big Seller updates your stock right away across all of your stores from the different marketplace platforms. So there is no need to manually adjust the stock quantity one by one by yourself. So this is, I think, super useful if you sell the same item in different shops. And the second, we have the auto return stock in. We have the, for example, if a customer returns something and you stock in to your warehouse, the system will also auto update the stock. So there's no need to do it by yourself. That saves your time and can help you avoid the mistakes. So this is our after sales manage feature. You can deal with the return and refund and quickly stock into your warehouse when you receive the items. Number three, we have the smart replenishment. When your stock quantity is running low, BigSeller can help calculate how much you need to reorder, you need to purchase, so you don't overstock or running out. And that is for purchase suggestion feature on the purchase module. I will mention this later in the next section of today's training. And next one, prevent overselling. Since your inventory is synced in real time, it avoids selling more than what you actually have. That means fewer order cancellation and fewer platform penalties. Overselling is a very serious issue that many sellers face because if overselling, you will get the penalty points from the platform and orders, and those oversold orders will be automatically canceled after the orders are expired. And finally, once you create merchant SKUs in BigSeller, BigSeller gives you easy access to reports like the sales report and merchant SKU reports. So you will know which SKU are selling well and which ones are slow movers. So that is for the merchant SKU reports. You can check the performance based on the stock keeping unit. And also you can check SQ sales breakdown by the platform, which platform is better performing. And you can also check the profit for each order, and this is the profit report. If you manage the stock cost in the system will help you calculate the profit, the order profit for each platform. So you don't need to ask for data anymore or make spreadsheets anymore because the data is all there in our system. Okay, and now in the second part, I will tell you how to sync inventory across stores. So what is inventory synchronization? You can take a look at the image here. Imagine you are selling the same product in three different stores from Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. Now, let's say a customer buys one item from your Shopee store with BigSeller. Once that sales happen, the stock in all three stores will automatically reduce by one, not just in Shopee, but also in Lazada and TikTok. So you don't need to manually update the stock quantity in each platform seller center. When BigSeller will help you keep your inventory consistent everywhere, and that's what we call inventory synchronization. Yeah, like this image, for example, this is the stock keeping unit. It's called merchant SKU in BigSeller, and you have different selling item on different marketplace platforms. So the system will help you deduct the inventory and push the latest inventory quantity, the real-time warehouse inventory quantity to the online store. And here is a tip for you, that is to facilitate SKU mapping and improve inventory management. It is recommended to use the same store SKU name for identical products across all stores. Just for easier management of the mapping relation and also help you to clarify your data analysis. Before we go deeper, let me quickly explain two important terms, that is merchant SKU and store SKU. First of all, what is store SKU? The store SKU is a product code or name you use inside a specific store or platform. When you list the product, you can give an identifier for each variant in order to manage SKU information, right? And this is what we call store SKU, which can be found here in our system, product module, and active page. And here, the name inside the red box, the red text box, and is the store SKU. Now, what is merchant SKU? Merchant SKU is a centralized product code you use in BigSeller's warehouse. It connects all store SKUs that represent the same item. So merchant SKU is like a stock keeping unit in your warehouse, and it's also the one you create in BigSeller to manage inventory using the ERP system. All right, so how to actually set this up and how to achieve inventory synchronization? It's very easy. It just takes three steps, three simple steps. For the first step, step one, you need to create merchant SKUs and map to store SKU. And this step is very important because you're telling BigSeller this SKU on Shopee and that SKU on Lazada, they're the same thing. So you can create them manually, import in bulk on merchant SKU page. It's up to you. I will show you how to do it. First of all, you need to go to our system and find the inventory module, and then you need to go to the merchant SKU page. So this page will display all of that merchant SKU information you have created. The most traditional method to create merchant SKU is here. You can manually add single SKU on this page. What you need to do is to give a SKU name like this, and also the title for the merchant SKU. And you can set a category. It depends on if you maintain the category for the merchant SKU and GTIN. If you have GTIN, you can also input the GTIN of this SKU here. And the reference price, this one is a fixed price for the merchant SKU. And the date of sale. And also, after you fill in the basic information, you need to map the merchant SKU to the store SKU. You can click here and select the marketplace platform here and choose the online product or the specific variant you want to map to this merchant SKU. And the weight information and the initial stock quantity and the warehouse. You can choose the warehouse and the initial stock here. So after you click save, the merchant SKU is successfully created and also mapped to the online product variant. So you can check the map store SKU by clicking here. So this one is the most traditional method. And if you already have the list, the name list of the merchant SKU, you can also use the import and export function to import to create merchant SKU.
WhatsApp message.
Sorry. If you are using BigSeller for the first time and you used other ERP before, you already have the list, so you can quickly import the merchant SKU here using the import and under the import and export tab. And you need to download the template and fill in the SQL information, like what you filled when you manually create the merchant SQL. And after you finish the template, you can just upload back the file back to BigSeller and click confirm. Okay, and I know creating merchant SQL one by one or importing with Excel sounds a little bit tiring, especially if you have lots of products. So here is a much faster way I highly recommend. Yeah. Here is a much faster way I would recommend you that is you can let the system auto-generate merchant SKUs based on your store SKUs, so there's no manual setup needed. Let me show you how to do it. I will show you how it works in the system. So first of all, you need to go to inventory module and go to by product page. So on this page, you can find all products you have published to the platform, like you have published to Shopee and Lazada and TikTok. So you can filter the mapping status as unmapped and find the product. For example, this is the store product, and there is currently no mapping relation, and the merchant SKU has not been created. So you can select this product and click here to generate a single SKU for selected. So the system will automatically generate a merchant SKU with the same name as the store SKU. And at the second time, maybe next time you also you publish another product, you publish same product on another marketplace platform, and also the SKU name is also this one. You can choose this option if merchant SKU already exists. Automatically create mapping with the store SKU and not generate stock in. So this new item will be directly mapped to the existing merchant SKU without generating any stock in. So now the merchant SKU is already created, and you can find this product under the map list. And the system will also create the mapping relation between the merchant SKU and the store SKU. And if you want to use this quicker method, you should make sure the store SKUs for the same product across platforms or using the same name. Uh, yes, here. Because if the store SKU matches an existing merchant SKU, a mapping relationship will be created and not generate stocking. And if it doesn't match, a new merchant SKU will be created and mapped to the store SKU. Once mapped, BigSeller knows how to deduct inventory correctly across stores. And the next step, for the second step, you need to set the push rules. Um, you will create a push rule so BigSeller knows where to push stock. After you set up the push rules, the system will push the real-time warehouse inventory quantity to the online store product. First of all, you need to go to the inventory module and the push rules page. like this. And I will show you how to do it. First of all, you need to go to push rules, and then you need to click here to add new push rule. And if you use a one store, one warehouse mode, you need to choose this one. And first of all, you need to give a name for the rule. And anything is okay for the name. And you can select store. You can select all stores or some specific store. If you go for the second option, you can click here to choose the store you want to apply to the push rule. And the next step, you can select merchant SKU. You can click here to select all merchant SKU and add them into the push rule. And the supply warehouse, it depends on the storing warehouse of the SKUs you just selected. And for the push quantity, normally is 100%. But if you want to set a buffer to avoid overselling, you can give it as 90%. And also, this one about to be sold out is very important. Um, because when the available stock of this SKU drops below a certain number, the system will just push zero stock quantity to the stores. I would like to mention that even though BigSeller pushes inventory in real time, sometimes like the platform's API may have delays or instability, or you may receive multiple orders at the same time across different platforms, right? So in both cases, your stock might still look available on the other stores for a few seconds, but overselling still happens. So that's why I would strongly suggest you set convert to sold out. Like when your available stock is lower than a number, then push zero to the selected stores. Okay, and then we can save the push rules and we can click this one, save only, not push or push immediately. But here, I would suggest you that after creating the push rule, it is not recommended. It is recommended not to enable this button, the status button, immediately. First of all, please check and verify the inventory through stock count. So you need to make sure the stock quantity in the inventory list is accurate. And after you make sure it's accurate, you can just turn on this status button. Because if you turn on this button, BigSeller will immediately start pushing inventory quantity to the online store. And finally, the last step, you need to enable the inventory feature button. Okay, you can just go to sighting. You click here, click and go to the sighting page and go to inventory sightings. So on the top of it, you can turn on this button. I would recommend you choose the first option, allocate stock after placing orders in order to prevent overselling. And once this button is turned on, you should process all of your orders in BigSeller only. If you, for example, fulfill orders outside the system, BigSeller won't know and the stock won't be deducted. So you should pay attention to that. After enabling inventory feature, order processing and inventory adjustments must be done in BigSeller system. Otherwise, it may lead to inventory discrepancies. Okay, and also I'll be sharing a few helpful tips for you to prevent overselling in BigSeller. First of all, if you're encountering issues like with inventory sync, one common reason might be the API limit. On the homepage, you can view the number of inventory push failures for the current day. If there are any failures, you can adjust manually. You can just manually click to repush the stock update here on our homepage. If you click here, and it will take you to the homepage, and you can find the push fail today. And if you click here, the system will take you to the push record where you can find the fail records within 24 hours, and you can also choose the custom dates. And for the fail records, you can also filter the reasons here. And you can just solve the problem based on the error message. And after you solve the problem, you can select all merchant SKUs and click here to push it in. Okay. And second, if your store is using multiple warehouses, I highly recommend setting up the allocation rules in BigSeller. This way, the system can automatically assign new orders to the designated shipping warehouse based on the conditions you set. If you don't set a rule, all orders will go to default shipping warehouses. And if the warehouse runs out of stock, the orders will enter out of stock list, which may delay your order fulfillment. Now, how to set up the allocation rule? You can also go to the setting page here. And order citing, and here's allocation rules. So you can add your own rule, like designated store and designated shipping method or designated merchant SKU. And then you need to choose your assigned shipping warehouse. So in this way, the system will automatically when the order sync into BigSeller's system, it will go to new orders page, right? And the shipping warehouse will automatically be the assigned shipping warehouse. And lastly, there is one special case to pay attention to, that is cancellations after shipping. On some platforms like Shopee, even after a package is shipped, the buyer can still request to cancel the order. When this happens, the platform will immediately add the stock back. But in our system, since the order is already shipped, so we won't auto adjust the stock quantity. So you will need to go to the system, cancel orders page, and click cancel order stocking to manually add the inventory back. So first of all, you need to go to the order module and processing orders. So you will find a page called cancel orders. On this page, you need to click here, the cancel tab, and you can select orders in bulk and click cancel order stocking. So once you click it, and the system will add this non this the stock quantity into the warehouse, because these orders are canceled but have not been processed. Just click here. Now, before we wrap up, let me show you a few handy tools related to inventory that many sellers overlook. But once you start using these features, you will find these tools can help you be more efficient and help you better manage your e-commerce business. So the first feature is merchant SKU permission control. If your team handles different product categories, this feature is very important. In BigSeller, you can assign sub-accounts access uh, by SKU category. For example, like staff A manages women clothing, and staff B manages furniture, and staff C manages shoes. If you after you set this, each member can only view, edit, and delete SKUs in their own category, and no more accidentally editing the wrong product. And this also prevents like operational mistakes, SKU mix-ups, and overlapping responsibility. And this is highly recommended if you have multiple team members. And I will now tell you how to do it in our system. So first of all, you can go to the inventory module. Uh, this one the merchant SKU category page. And this is a page where you can manage the categories based on your merchant SKU. You can cite level 1, level 2, and level 3 categories. Just click here to add more categories. This Okay, and after you set a category, you can go back to merchant SKU page. On this page, you can assign the merchant SKU to the relevant categories. You can just select the merchant SKU here and set categories and just choose the one you want to put this SKU into the group. So after that, we can go to the permission setting page, the sub-accounts page, and you can edit the permission for the different sub-accounts. Just click the editing button, and you will go to the editing page, and that you can update the permission control for this sub-account. And you can scroll your screen to the bottom, and here is the merchant SKU permission control feature. Here are two options. You can give permission of all merchant SKU, or you can designate by the specific category. Depends on your requirements. And if you go for the second option, you can also choose which category you want to give permission for the sub-accounts. And you can just save it. And next time when the sub-account log into the system, they will only have the permission for the SKU they have access. For example, on this page, they can only view the merchant SKU they have permission for, and also for other pages and their inventory. Yeah, it also works like this. And the second feature I would like to introduce today is the low stock alerts. In BigSeller, you can set the alert thresholds for each SKU. Once the stock drops below the limit, BigSeller will auto notify you on the homepage. So there is no more need to check manually every day. You can set this in inventory list, this page. So on this page, we'll display all SKU information within the selected warehouse. And you can choose the merchant SKU. You can select in bulk or select a single merchant SKU and click here to set stock alert settings here. And after that, you can use the filter here Here's a stock status. You can filter low stock alert to check which SKU stock quantity is below the threshold. And also on the homepage, it will also give you a reminder here, and you can just check how many SKUs are under the alert quantity. And the next one is purchase suggestions. Big Seller can um, help you calculate how much you need to reorder, how much you need to purchase based on your recent sales and your current stock quantity every midnight. So this is the purchase suggestion feature. Okay, my internet is a little bit slow. Sorry. And on this page, you can set the restock strategy for the SKU. Um, you can select the merchant SKU and set restock strategy, or you can import to um, update the purchase lead days and safety days. And yeah, you can just customize the restock calculation strategy. So no more guesswork, just smart and data-driven decisions, including the purchase interval days. This is the purchase days, the time at the time you need to purchase the item, and the default purchase lead days can also here's a hover that, and this is the estimated time taken from the purchase creation and purchase receiving. And the first one is how often to purchase. And the safety days it's like a buffer time to prevent purchase products from not arriving on time. And also for the forecast and daily sales, you can choose these options based on your real situation. And here is the sales coefficient. For example, on a campaign day, on a spec day, your sales is about twice than euro. You can set the sales coefficient to 0.5 to make the final average sales more reasonable. Okay, and this is the purchase suggestion, and you can filter purchase suggestion to see how much you need to purchase. Yeah, here is a suggested quantity showing up, and you can purchase based on this data for reference. And the next one is merchant SKU report and invoicing report. First of all, I would like to introduce merchant SKU reports because this report allows you to see performance of your SKUs. It's under the report module, and you can find invoicing analysis. There are two pages. The first one is merchant SKU report and invoicing report. The invoicing report, you can see the performance of the SKUs, including the new products, the new SKUs, and the hot sales, the best sellers, and the unsellable. This is the slow movers. So you can act fast, like you can push the best sellers by selecting here to see the well-performing SKUs, or you can clear out the unsellable ones. And for invoicing reports, and this report can help you track inventory movements, like the beginning stock, the ending stock, and the total stocking quantity and stock out quantity. Yes. And this is the inbound and outbound for your warehouse. And you can also check the historical stock level of the SKU on a specific date. You can just make use of the filter here. Like you can filter a specific day. For example, like um, yes, this date and also filter the warehouse you want to check. And the system will tell you the historical stock quantity, like the beginning stock, ending stock um, of the particular date. And this can be used to calculate the total stock value on a specific date. Just make use of the filter here, the time filter and the warehouse filter. And finally, I would like to introduce the master product management feature. This is a new feature launched by BigSeller this year. For example, if you're selling the same item on multiple platforms, you may want to update the price of the identical items across Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. So this feature can help you update the selling price based on SKU mapping relations. So how it works, I will give you an example first. First of all, by merchant SKU page, you can find these are the merchant SKU information, and this merchant SKU is mapped to six store products from both Lazada, from the different stores of Lazada. Maybe some merchant SKU are mapped to products from different marketplace platforms. So if you want to change the selling price of this item together in bulk, master product management is very convenient tool to help you achieve the bulk update based on the mapping relation. And I think this feature is very great for promotions, campaigns, or some like seasonal price changes. And it's really a huge time saver, I think. Now I will show you how to do it. First of all, master product management is a feature under product module. We put this feature under the product module because this is about the price changing. So that's why we put it here under product module. Now we can go to master product management. Mhm. Okay, first of all, we can go to master product list, this page, and click here to add master product. And we can choose the merchant SKU as the master product. And now it's successful, and the merchant SKU will show up here. And now it has been a master product. And we can easily identify the mapped marketplace store SKU. So these are the store SKU that has been mapped to this merchant SKU. And now I can change, if I would like to change the selling price of this SKUs in bulk, I can just click the editing button here, and I will go to the editing, yes, this edit price page. And I can just use the bulk edit button to modify the amount, which is the original price. And click batch reply. And you can see that the system will automatically convert the value to the target sales currency based on the different region. And then you can just click confirm, and the system will give you a message. This update will affect prices of six store SKUs. So we can click confirm. And after it's successful, we can also view the update records on this page to see the price change. And it's successful, and this is the updated content, and the formal content is like this. Now, I think this is all about the features I would like to share today. And let's open it up for questions. If you have any doubts or if you would like to more clarification on any of the features we have discussed today, just feel free to ask me. I'm happy to answer anything you have in mind. Mhm. Well, I think Vicky has already answered your question. How long inventory keep history records? Are you referring to the update record of master product management or something else? I think we'll keep all historical records on this page. And for the inventory module, we have a push records, and you can also filter the time here. I think will be kept forever. What if I have messed up everything before this? How can I redo this? Yeah, for the inventory, you can just follow my suggestions. You need to enable inventory and make it. Uh, this is the last step, and after you enable this, it means the order processing must be done in BigSeller. Otherwise, there will be discrepancies about the stock quantity in BigSeller and on Seller Center. And also, you need to check and verify the stock quantity before enabling pushes. Mm. Actually, I'm not very sure because I didn't take a look at your um, BigSeller inventory pages. If it is too messy, I think you can regulate the merchant SKU and store SKU first and use the auto mapping, this auto mapping tool to create a mapping relation with one click. Because if you use the identical name, like the merchant SKU name is same as the store SKU, the system will automatically create a mapping relationship. So if it is too messy, I would suggest you to regulate the SKU name. Yes, after you start processing orders in BigSeller, you should make sure the inventory button is always on. And this, okay. Okay. And I think thank you again for joining us today. I hope the new features we shared will help make your e-commerce operations even more efficient. And the recording of today's training session will be available on our YouTube channel. So if you want to review anything or share it with your team, you can watch the full videos at your convenience. Today's training only covered a very small portion of the system. So if you are interested in exploring other features, you can schedule a training in our system. It's very easy. You can find under service module, and here is a training request. And you can schedule a training session by filling the form, and the professional trainer will be assigned to get you through it. And they will contact you once you submit your information. And also, you can scan this QR code if you have any questions. And my colleague Vicky and other colleagues, they will answer your questions one by one if you leave any comments or feedbacks. Yeah, so if you have any further questions and feedback, just feel free to reach out to our support team. Yes, we will answer everyone's question one by one. And your feedback is very crucial for us to keep improving our platform. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for today. And if you have any more questions, just feel free to scan this code. Don't forget this QR code. Okay, and I think this is all about today's feature sharing session. Have a nice day, everyone.